Yo guys, what's up? What's good? What's happening? Yes, it's your boy, the key. And today's Monday morning. Hope you guys are doing good. For a fact, I've missed you guys so much. Hope you guys have missed me. If you're not missing me, like what are you doing? What are you doing with yourself? Anyway, quick one today. I'm gonna go straight to the point. I'm not motivating anybody else. Straight to the point. Over the weekend, we saw everybody saying Hilda go, Hilda go, Hilda go, Hilda. And then I saw some folks saying, support your circle the way you're supporting Hilda. Support your circle. And in my mind, I'm like, will you guys just shut up your mouth? Like big time, will you just shut up your mouth? Because my friends or your friends you're talking about basically, they'll buy jeans for 5,000 and then they'll sell it for 15,000. When I know the road that leads to Java Market, why will I buy from you? Do you understand? Like if that they played with millions basically, and then she knew she was gonna have celebrities coming, and then it was a free space. Everybody came in, connected, networked, met celebrity for the first time in their life, and they didn't pay a dime. If it was to be my friend, they would have said gate fee 5,000 naira. So my point to you is the fact that if you want us to support you, we will support you. But please, your price thingy here should be minimal. Let's like it will make profit here, but then let it be that when I ask for your price, it will be worth the while that I shouldn't go to the market. Like that's the idea of business. So I should ask for your price and you tell me okay, and I'm like okay. If I go to the market, I'll spend more. Yeah, okay, let me buy from you. So it shouldn't just be the space of you want to make profit and then you want to make 10 profit on my head. I will not buy from you. Quick one, we're talking about the best musician. Because it goes to life news, we'll bring up the concerning music, and that's across the country. Like I said, music, but they were beginning with Hilda Bassey. Yeah, amazing girl. At the moment, she's broken the record for the person with cooked for the longest hours in the world. Amazing one. It was held by an Indian woman before now, but then Hilda is the record holder of that one. At the moment, she has done about 92 hours cooking non-stop. What that means is the fact that she's cooking, she's been standing, and she has about 1 hour break in 12 hours. So she has stood for about 85 hours, thereabout plus. And it's an amazing one. Really, if you think it's easy, try it. Try it. I saw a couple of tweets. The person said if I fried dough, I would fall asleep. You can imagine. And then someone is doing cooking for about 4 days. And the fact that she's Nigerian, the fact that she's African, the fact that she's from Akwa Ibom is a very good one. And then we all are saying to Hilda and the entire team, family, team members, congratulations. Worthy of note is the fact that you see this picture here. You see everybody doing this. Everybody in this picture, they have broken the record together. Nobody have slept. Like so, it's funny how the boys on Hilda, but then nobody's talking about this guy and there's this man who is doing like the whole lot. He has not slept at the same time. They started it together and they are doing it, and they're also cooking together. So big win to everybody on that team who has done this one. They have made Nigerian proud, and we are so happy you've done this one. She's broken the record, but then she's adding Jara. You know they call Jara. She's doing Jara to the thing, so making it like so far. So if you want to break this one again, the table is free. Set up your own team, rent your own space, start cooking. We will come and vibe with you and we'll celebrate with you. I have big ones to Hilda on that one. And moving on, we have Davido. Music proper now, Davido as the next guy on the news. We saw Davido at a point it was alleged that him and Chief Priest had an altercation, like a fight, and they unfollowed themselves. So persons were saying, what really happened to these lovebirds? We know them as bestie. What really happened to them at this time? But then Davido has come out to clear the air. We saw where Cubana posted this picture talking about Chief Priest. Why am I calling him Cubana? Chief Priest posted this picture, and then he said, "You say you be baller, but you never party for a bizarre. You just delight to yourself. Life is super delicious in Panias." Amazing one for him. If you remember one of Davido's song, he used the line Ibiza, and then he's saying he was partying Ibiza. Davido commented saying, "My in-law, you too like enjoyment." So it clears the fact that we are not fighting. So if you think we are fighting online in-laws, we are not fighting. We are at good terms. Moving on, Davido Timeless is now the most streamed album in Nigeria the year 2023. Timeless has tallied over 120 million on-demand streams in Nigeria since release on March 31st, 2023. At the moment, Davido has earned 6 new certifications in South Africa. He's the Nigerian artist with the most certification in the country. South Africa is second home to Davido. So I'm getting certified for multiple platinum for Blow My Mind with Chris Brown, double platinum with Jowo, multi platinum with Risky, two platinum with A Good Time, one platinum with some DNG, and one platinum with Assurance. Amazing guy. Just packing them. All the platinum in South Africa is packing to himself, and then he is the most. He's the artist with the most certifications in South Africa. Big one to Davido on that one. We saw where he had a video call with Odumodu Black, And then according to the video, he said he's proud of you, and then he said next rated, now you go collect them. Is this cap or is this sincere? Because we know for sure that we have next rated, we're going to have someone like Ashake there, we're going to have like some amazing big boys are going to be in next rated. So why do you think Odumodu will win next rated when there's an Ashake there, who everybody knows Ashake will win it? So that's cap. Moving on, also for Qatar that's talking about a different country, Davido album. So the quick gist about this is the fact that last week Davido dropped an EP. I don't know if you follow Davido here. You actually saw it. It's a trend online. Davido dropped an EP, the unavailable EP that had about just unavailable but in different. We saw the fast pace, we saw the slow pace, we saw the acapella, like unavailable in about 6 dimensions, and people asking why will you do that? Like we know you are like you're one of the biggest guys from the country. Is that not too petty? Should you do it? Should you not do it? So first they're saying, we love it, we like it, we do this, we do that. But amazingly, both the EP and Timeless are number one and number two at the Qatar Apple Music and top album chart. Amazing one. Timeless number one, and obviously unavailable EP on number two. Same way with Nigeria, Timeless number one, unavailable EP number two, replacing Rema with the Ultra projects. Anyways, whatever it is, they knows what to do exactly, and then it's doing good with numbers and charts. Moving on, we have Burna Boy as the next guy on the news. We saw where he came out for Hilda saying, "Go Hilda." By the way, if you're at the show, you get used to the "Go Hilda, go Hilda, go Hilda, go." People came out screaming for her like that. Burna was saying, "Go Hilda. We are rooting for you to break that record, and I trust say the food goes sweet die." Burna Boy, Burna Boy. I won't say more than that. I saw Burna Boy actually come now to make it clear that new music will be out soon, and obviously people are waiting for Burna Boy new music. Whenever he drops a project, it's gone. Not worries about that. Moving on, Love Damini is now Burna Boy most streamed album of all time on Spotify, surpassing African Giants. We also saw this coming because at some point it was about 700 million on African Giant, and then Love Damini was about 690 million. So everybody knew the fact that this was going to surpass it because the speed was amazing. And but then the big picture is the fact that Burna Boy dropped two amazing body of work and they are doing amazingly well. Love that means surpassing Africa Giant is expected because that's a recent body of work, and obviously it had like amazing singles and amazing jam on that project. Moving on, we saw Love That Mini album is now the second most streamed project by an African artist on Spotify. It surpassed CK the First EP, amazing one for Burna Boy. Burna Boy African Giant has gained over 700,000 streams on Spotify yesterday, extra. So it's the way fans do this thing, yeah. Love that many surpasses, and then fans added 700k extra. Whatever it is, it's still number three. Basically, moving on. We saw Burna Boy wins Best Afrobeats Entertainer and Best Crossover Song with Tony and Sing with Popcan at the 40th Iroma. It's called IRAWME Awards. Amazing for Burna Boy on that one. So released 1 year ago, Burna Boy Global Hit Last has gained over 750 million streams on all platforms. The song still holds the record for the most number one in Apple Music history for an African song, 53, and the song peaked at number one on iTunes in 23 countries. We have Rema as the next guy on the news. As Hilda was shutting down in Nigeria, Rema was doing damage in India. We saw where, to start with, Rema has amassed about 300 million streams on Audiomack. Big one to Rema and the team on that one. Delhi tonight, he promised us, and Rema caused havoc on the street of India. For a very long time in a while, they had traffic caused by one single young guy doing his beats to make sure Afrobeat goes over the world. Rema shut down space and it was all for traffic, like motor congestion was everywhere. Everybody had to like slow down, wait for a quiet distance before moving on. Why? Because Rema was doing his beats at the venue. I saw where Rema gave people all shades of different vibes here. Yeah? So at Delhi, we saw where he gave them the vibe of Burna Boy. Like, not like, but he gave them Burna Boy, really. Because we saw the dance step to the, if you watch the MSG thing, you remember I was doing the backward, and then he did the thing, and then he flipped the leg. Rema did just like that exactly at the event where people were like, okay, is this guy copying Burna Boy? And then moving on, we saw at the Mumbai, he actually came through saying Mumbai tonight, and then he gave them the Pokoli vibe. I mean, I say Pokoli, he gave them the portable vibe. Portable is give them everything portable will give any other person. It's an amazing one. These guys have a moment of their life on that one. Now we saw where he came through with Hyderabad, and also it was a sold out performance. Up next to Jerusalem, and we're waiting to see what this guy has to do in these places. Moving on, we have Seun Kuti as the next guy on the news. I can't forget that picture in my life. called the guy forward and def him. Shot a video over the weekend where he had an altercation with police officers. According to reports, was said that this guy's bashed his car and from behind, regardless. And then, obviously, if you drive, you understand that when you're accident from behind, most likely the person that hit you is always at fault. And Seun Kuti came down. Whatever it is that led to the issue, he came out to say the police threatened him, which obviously is not right. You can't hit me and threaten to kill me. And he said that was the police. And then he said, you guys shouldn't make the issue big because he has apologized and they've settled the matter. But then, before after he apologized, Baba Shop slap, like he gave the guy serious slap, like that was like a lot of balls. And somebody just came out to say, good one, we're happy for you did. Why some are saying, nah, that's too much, that's too extra, you should not do it. But then I'm asking you guys, should he have done it? I recall the fact that police have been doing the most, yeah. They've been doing the most. And now this is just one tasting their own bit and love that. Do you think he should have done it? I'm asking our fans. Moving on, we saw where he actually came out to get the services of Femi Falana, talking of Fal's father, to stand for him in court. And Femi, one of the veterans in discipline. And obviously, we know that he's sound and is good at his job. So, representing Seun Kuti in court, what will be the outcome? We cannot wait to see what this will say. By the way, I think as at yesterday, it was still said that Seun was on the run, and police said they went to the apartment, but they met his absence. Falana said today Seun might likely turn himself in to the police officers, and that happened. So Seun actually turned himself into to the police officer at the time, and very very funny because he turned himself in. He actually walked to the station saying, "This is me," and all of that, and quickly they handcuffed him, and then we saw Benjamin saying serious assault. You know, the way police make claims is funny. Says serious assault on police officer Seun Kuti turned himself in. Afrobeat musician Seun Kuti in the early hours of today turned himself in at the Lagos State Police Command headquarters in Ikeja, in company of his lawyer and family representative. He has been placed under arrest. We saw him with handcuff and looking like a mugshot was snapped, looking also bold and I don't care what you guys are giving me. I'm going to come out, all of that vibe. But then it's going to be a very long day because we're sure that this is not the end of this news. We're going to have so many stories unfold. Is it going to be out? What will Femi Falana do? What will the police do? Will he be on bail? Will he make payments? Will it be settled amicably? All of those conversations, we cannot wait to see what the outcome will look like. But in the meantime, let's just sit back and enjoy this cruise. This particular cruise, we'll come back to it in no time. Guys, this is the end of Ghost News. Catch you guys in the very next one.